All right, good morning, creative students. This is round 3 of trying to record this video, so here's to hoping this is perfect for you guys. We're creating a Google Drawing snow globe today. My video is timed because I only have the free account, so it's about 10 minutes. Slow it down if you need to. I will also be reviewing this in our GoGuardian call today. So we're creating a Google Drawing snow globe. This is an example of a finished Google Drawing snow globe. I'm going to show you how to construct it. So you're going to start with Google Drawing, empty blank Google Drawing. I like to start with a background because it's easier to add and insert a background first. So all we're going to do is create a shape, giant rectangle background. You can fill this with whatever color your heart desires. I really like that blue-violet gradient. And with all of our shapes today, we're going to make sure our outlines are transparent. We're going to first build our snow globe. I'm going to start with a giant circle. I'm going to center it. I can adjust this later. I'm going to create a gradient, a custom gradient. Make sure this is radial because we are constructing something that is spherical. I'm going to add a second stop or stop in, gradient stop, some light blue, and out here I might make it slightly darker blue. There we go. I'm going to adjust this because I want it to be really bright in the center so that you can see my little snow globe village. And again, make sure that outline is transparent. You can make your snow globe darker if you prefer. So if I wanted to make this blue a little bit darker, let's see how that looks. So just a touch darker. So now I'm going to add my snow. We're using shapes a lot. In the past, all of my assignments have either used Polyline tool or the curve tool. You kind of get away with using a ton of pre-made shapes today. So we're going to create a cloud. This cloud is going to become snow. Let's make sure it's just a flat, solid white. We do not want an outline, transparent outline. This is going to be my snow. I would like you to construct your own snow globe. Do not copy mine. That means you can get super creative with this if you're tired of the snow already. Maybe you want to make a sandy. Oh, and I'm going to press Control D to duplicate. I'm going to just arrange this fluffy little clouds of snow at the bottom. Maybe you want a sandy little snow globe, so it's more of a beach scene. That's totally fine. Maybe you want to create a little village or mountain range or a little cottage in the woods. Totally up to you. I'm creating a little gingerbread village of 1. So here we go. Now we're going to go to Insert Shape, and I'm going to go to Shapes, and then there's a little one right here that says Flowchart Stored Data. This is going to be the base. It's going to look a little funny at first because it's turned sideways. We're just going to rotate it. This is the base of our snow globe. It's great because it just perfectly covers that snow, kind of cups our globe in place. You can make this wide or more narrow or tall or short. And then we're going to create a custom gradient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have both ends are going to be black, but I'm going to add 2 stops. One stop, I'm going to make this brownish color also, switch back to linear. And then this one I'm going to make as a highlight. So I'm going to make it like a creamy color. Drag that on over. Okay. I know this looks linear. It's horizontal, but since we flipped or rotated our base, it's going to perfectly align vertically. Right. I want that highlight adjusted slightly, so I'm just going to keep working this until I get what I want. Yeah, I like that. If you don't want it to look like gold or bronze, you can create, this is the color right here that's determining really what the metallic-y sheen is. So you could even make it like red. Okay, totally up to you. Like I said, you can adjust the space as needed. So now I'm actually going to open a second Google Drawing. I'll make sure you save this, especially if you're moving away from it. So many of you have lost your beautiful Google Drawing because it's somewhere in your drive. So I'm going to put Mosey Snow Globe. Don't write Mosey Snow Globe because that's not your name. Write your name. And then before I move on to my interior, I'm just going to press Control and click on all of my elements. And I'm going to center this. Perfect. So then I have a gingerbread village that I built on a separate Google Drawing. I just think this is easier to work from unless you want to really zoom in. And I'm just going to show you the elements. This video would be 40 minutes if I walked through everything. So I'm just going to show you what I've done here. All of these are triangles. Okay, my trees are triangles. I used atmospheric perspective, meaning my trees are larger and darker, bolder, more vibrant up front. The further you go, the further you get away from my gingerbread house, the smaller and lighter the trees become. That gives the illusion of depth. Okay, so all of these are shapes except for the top of the gingerbread house, the little snow. That is the curve line tool. If you forget how to get the curve, just click line and curve. I filled that in with a gradient. Everything else is a pre-made shape. So I'll kind of show you some of those. Again, I don't want you to create everything that I do. I want you to create your own, but just some tips to get started. So insert shape. So this is what I use. This regular pentagon is what I used for the base of my gingerbread house. You can use a rectangle and stretch it for a chimney. For the windows, I use this flowchart OR, and I filled it in with a warm gradient so it looked like there's a light on inside. My little we'll call them frosting hearts. I just have a white outline heart that I made a little bit thicker, and I had a transparent fill. And then, again, triangles for the trees. And I used little stars. The stars are in the callouts. I used stars on the trees. But have fun with finding some shapes that work to your benefit. Oh, and here's what I used for the door. I just flipped it. Flowchart delay. So have fun with that. Please make sure it's nice, bright. Create gradients. Gradients are your paint palette of the day. So then how do you put this inside your snow globe? I will show you. You're going to press Control A, so that's Control All, selecting everything. Then I'm going to go to Arrange. Sorry, I have to ungroup it because I already did that in my last video that wasn't so successful. So Control A, then I'm going to go to Arrange and Group. So now they're all grouped together. Control C, so I'm copying that. And then I'm going to put Control V. So I'm pasting this in and I'm going to shrink it down. You do not need a background. I'm going to get rid of that background, but I like having two completed drawings, kind of a 2-for-1. So I'll end up deleting the background in just a moment, but I'm going to fit this in. So this is much easier. Make sure you group that together. Otherwise, I think you'll be frustrated, right? And then I'm just going to click the background, delete it, so that perfectly inside. I'm going to add a couple of clouds, insert shape. I'm going to add some clouds for some fun fluffy snow. Again, make sure there's no gradient, just flat white, and I do not want an outline. Although, sorry, I kind of had an idea. Perhaps, what happens if we do just white fluffy clouds? Can I do transparent? Yeah. Okay, and this side will be white. So it's white, and this side transparent. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah. So if you wanted fluffy little clouds, of snow. Just arrange that. Or you can just make it solid white. That's what I did in the original, but I'm kind of excited here. Just looks a little foggy. Just keep duplicating that. See? I knew there was a reason I kept messing up on my video. How fun is that? Make sure your clouds of snow or sand, whatever you create, stay inside them. All right. And to enhance our piece one last time, I'm going to insert image, search the web, and I'm going to do sleigh PNG, and I can add in, you don't have to do a sleigh at all either. You try to do northern lights. A gradient of northern lights would be awesome. Snow globe does not have to be realistic, you guys. And there you have it. Google Drawing Snow Globe. Make sure you upload this to the Google Classroom. Don't want you to make yours look exactly like mine. Have fun with it.